Hey everybody, it's Rob, Heart and Soil. It's early this morning, it's Sunday. I come in to make some coffee, but I'm out, so I'm going to get coffee. Let's go. Hey, if you happen to see the most beautiful dog in the world, tell him I love him. What's up, buddy? Good morning. I'm a happy boy, I'm a happy boy. Yeah, I got my coffee, so I'm ready to go. Man, Mandy has got a heck of a list set up for today. There's so much stuff to do. We're going to be in fast pace all day, hopefully. And I knew this was coming. You know how I knew? Because yesterday she went out and bought me 2 bottles of ibuprofen. So we're going to do a lot today. So I got her a donut this morning, so I'm going to get in there and get her donut. And we're going to get on it. I better take a couple of these ibuprofen before I get started. I feel like I'm gonna need them. All right. Got that done. All right, guys. Well, Mandy's getting ready to kick off this day today. But I have a couple minutes. This project I've been working on in my truck. If you happen to have a Ford F-150, my issue I've been having is my blower motor would be stuck on all the time. I couldn't adjust the speed or anything, but luckily it's stuck where it's on and not where it's off. I can adjust temperatures and everything, but I just can't turn the fan off. I can adjust it from defrost down to vents, everything else, but you just can't adjust the fan. So what we're going to be changing out is this part right here. It's an HVAC blower resistor is what they call it. So it's down up under the dash, underneath your glove box. You gotta take your glove box out and access up underneath there. But it's just got 2 screws on it and a plug right there. It's a 4-pin plug. So I'm gonna get this switched out real quick and we'll see if it works. Hey, sometimes you gotta work on your vehicles, man, or else you can't get all your work done on the farm. So here's the glove box taken out. The part I'm replacing is right inside here. I got the 2 screws taken out. I'll reach from underside. I got the screws out. Pull that down out of there. Alright. I'll unplug it. Looks fairly easy. There's a little pin here you push in. Well, I got it set in there. Let's turn the key, see what it does. Like I say, previously, all it would do was just blow on high speed. Couldn't adjust it, so let's turn the key. Come a little Meyer Hatchery there, keychain. Got that at Homesteaders of America last year. Come on, baby. Well, that's a good sign so far. The fan's not blowing. Usually you can hear it blowing full speed. Let's turn the fan up. Oh yeah. Wow, maybe it wasn't on high. It's on high now. Back down. Awesome. Alright, got the glove box and everything put back together. Pretty happy about that. Got that done. So this was the culprit. Pretty easy fix. It wasn't very cheap. It was like 80 bucks. So you know how it is with vehicles. But that did the fix. So that's one good thing down. One quick other thing that issue I was having troubles with was since the fan was stuck on, it was on all the time, so I could always hear it. And then one day it just got really loud, and I was like, oh man, the bearings in the fan are going out. That's also up underneath the same spot. As far as a replacement, there's 3 screws in that. But I watched a couple different videos on YouTube actually, that one guy had a video that was my fix, which was awesome. He took his fan, pulled his fan out, and there was this piece right here that had broken off from somewhere up inside of his truck and was sitting inside the bird cage that spins around and blows the air through. But I was crossing my fingers I'd pull that fan out and the same piece would be sitting in there, and I'd be darned if it wasn't. So took this out, put the fan back in, didn't have to replace the fan. It works just great. So we're back on the road. While I was out today, I stopped up my co-op and grabbed some feed for the pig. Got 2 bags now. Seem to be going through it fairly quick. We got that big one and the little one, so we're gonna get this up there and get them fed. I'm feeling like Mike today, fit farmer. I'm out here. These bags are 50 pounds a piece, so you know, a little workout, get some things done. Quack, 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 quack. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. What? Dude, I wasn't talking to you, but hey, good morning to you, buddy. Love you. Let me get it, come on. Look. Bring it, come on. Man, what do you got? What do you got? Give me that. What? Hey. Is it a tire? What are you, an animal? Well, yeah, you are an animal. Bye. What you doing?
Getting some eggs.
Nice.
Good morning, everyone. So I know you've been hanging out with Rob this morning. I'm not gonna lie, I slept in a little bit. I was so tired. I got stuck on one of those Netflix series and I just couldn't stop. It's like 1 in the morning. I was like, what am I doing? So yes, Netflix is gonna be the death of me. It's not very often I get to like stop and watch TV, and when I do, I get sucked in. So today I have a list of stuff that I want to do, try to get caught up. It's supposed to warm up today. They said it was going to be 60, but it's not 60, y'all. They lied. They told a lie. It got down to 30 degrees last night, and it's still pretty windy and chilly out today, so we'll see how it goes. But I want to kind of just do some cleaning up. We have some wood piles and stuff that I want to get moved. I want to put some lattice up, get that out of the way. just so it's not leaning and sitting, you know, through the rest of the winter. And I want to start getting that other garden bed ready that I'm going to do the trellises on that I mentioned in my other video. So now that I'm up, had some coffee, let's get it done. So one of the things that we're going to work on today, I'm going to try to speak up because I do know that it's windy out, so I want to make sure that you guys can hear us. So we've had this pile sitting here. It's kind of like a mismatch of stuff. So every end of season, we pull the fencing down that's around our garden beds. That way we can actually really get in, do some good like weed eating around a lot of the edges, because with the fencing up, we can't always get nice and close because we could damage the fence. So I also had earmuffs on earlier, so sorry y'all, it's just crazy today. Like I said, I just woke up, so I don't even have myself together all the way. So we took the fencing down, and so we're gonna move that and just stick it over there, get it wrapped up a little bit better. Over the months, it's kind of been unrolled a little bit. And then all of the spare wood and trim that we worked on our big shed, that's in one of the videos that we put on before. Check that out. That almost killed us. I'm still not completely recovered, to be honest. So we're just going to move that out of the yard, get that put away in a better location, just so that we're trying to just pick up and just get everything organized for getting ready to start for spring, y'all. So that's what we're going to do. So much fun. Anybody want to come on over?
Yes, I know it's February. Yes, this is my Christmas tree. I set it out for the pigs, and the chickens thought they'd peck at it. It's a no-go, so now it's going in the burn pile.
All right, this project's pretty much done. High five, Bobby. Whoop, whoop. And we're going to put the rest of that reverb up, and then on to the second project. All right, so the second project that I kind of wanted to get done today, sorry, the dog is cracking me up, is when we built our shed, we had some extra lattice. When we bought our property,
It's actually a barn, guys. The size of that thing compared to the other building, it's a barn.
It's a barn. It's a barn. Somebody could live in that. So we were super blessed when we bought this property 3 years ago because it came with a pool. It was not something that was in our budget. It was not something that was on a checklist that we had to have. We just wanted, you know, the land, you know, enough property to be able to start a little homestead. But it came with a pool, and it's been extreme blessing. Tennessee, it's high 90s, 100 degrees, so this is just something that's just fabulous to have. So we started on this side, getting lattice, and kind of, as you can see, it's all open. Just enclosing that up, one, to keep like the chickens, ducks, the dog, you know, out of there. There's no point to be under there. So when we got done with the barn, we had some extra lattice. Lattice is very expensive. I was extremely uneducated about how much lattice costs. So this is a project that we're just doing when we have a little bit extra money. I'm not going to go out and drop hundreds of dollars on this just for it to be cosmetically pretty. If we have it, we're going to utilize it. So we had some, the dog is charging Rob, I'm sorry. So we had some extra lattice, and so we're going to take that and start here and go around and go up. So every year I plant, if you go back and look at some of my other videos, I plant around the swimming pool every year. I do cucumbers, tomatoes, and it has worked out, and I have been extremely successful in growing. I have previously used fishing line, so I'll tie fishing line to the ground and have it go up. That way it gives the vine something to grab onto, and it just looks really pretty with everything full. And so the lattice will actually really help give them something else to grow onto. So we're going to put up these couple pieces, and then you guys tell me how it looks.
Alright guys, we're getting ready to do this. It's a balmy 41. I'm starting to get a little warm. We've been running around like crazy, so I'm ready to do it.
Oh Lord.
Let's go.
And I also just want to reiterate really quick that this is just extra material that we had. And you don't have to put the money in. We had bought this for the barn. So we try to get a lot of stuff for free or on discount. We try not to put too much money into, our farm. We try to find recycled materials. So this is just cosmetic. So don't think that you have to do this. It's extra material. Would I love to finish it up? Yes, but that's not going to be on our priority. And I had spoke before about the fishing line, and we were talking, I'm like, I'm probably going to get some comments. So yes, this will be our 3rd year growing, and I did use fishing line, and it worked fantastic. Some people might say, did it cut into your plants? I was worried about that in the beginning, but we had all this extra fishing line laying around, and that's what I utilized. It never cut into the plants. I never had any issues. When it started to grow, I was very careful about wrapping it around every week or 2 weeks, depending on how much it grew, for stability. So the fishing line, I just wrapped it around really careful as the tomato plants grew, and they just grew up, and I never had a single issue. I didn't lose a plant. It didn't cut into it or anything. And so this will also just help us to not have to use the fishing line and give the plants a little bit something to grab a hold onto. So here we go, y'all. And on a total side note, I'll do a close-up in a minute, but we got our new t-shirts in for Heart and Soil Farm. Bobby's wearing one today. Super excited about it. We had a really nice guy kind of help us get these made. So we'll show you the t-shirts. If you're interested for information on them, drop a comment below and we'll get in touch with you and give you all the details about getting a t-shirt from us. Very excited, our first t-shirt.
We had a couple come in already. That's why we got a couple. But we haven't made the big order yet, so we're kind of limited. So they will be in shortly. Never know how handy a chalk line will be until you need one. A straight line is good. Not that I make anything square or anything, but I try.
Do not be like us. Always, always, always. Safety glasses.
I'm a rebel, so you know.
No.
I'll be a rebel with one eye shortly, but
Don't be like us.
I'm just getting ready to cut a little piece that's a little decorative to keep the seam from being exposed. Make it look more like it's picketed along there, but it's got a little edge there, so I'm going to go ahead and split the picket. Make a few adjustments. I'm just winging it out here. I mean, it's not perfect, but I had to do a little adjustment on that. But that's a little more decorative. You ain't gonna see the old pole behind there. And we'll just try to finish it off the rest of the way around, something like that.
All right, so this project is as far as we can go on this one today. At least we were able to utilize some of the material that we had. And now, next project. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's not ready, y'all. Hey everyone, so I'm gonna come a little close to the camera, and if I'm yelling, or it seems like I'm yelling, I apologize. The wind has picked up, and it actually knocked everything over, so that's why I'm coming a little close to kind of, hopefully you can hear me, and if I walk away, I apologize. So I just wanted to show you this last project that I'm actually trying to get done today. So we had a greenhouse here. for the last 2 seasons. It did not work out. This particular area doesn't have really good drainage, so it didn't work with the greenhouse very well. So we ended up moving it, and if we'll try one area. If it doesn't work, we'll move it, do another area. So in my previous video, I had stated I'm going to put 2 above ground garden beds here, and I'm going to have the trellis system. That's where I'm going to put like my beans and climbing plants. So I was going to show you what I'm doing to try to hopefully combat some of the ground. Now, it doesn't stay soggy all the time, but if we have really heavy rains, it does have a tendency to stay wetter. So I just want to prevent that. So if you see, I have 2 areas that I've lined up with some pavers. I'm going to build the garden beds on those pavers, and that's probably about a 2-inch. Is that 2 inches, Rob? How much is that?
1 inch.
Okay, a 1 inch. Like, if y'all have noticed, I'm not good with measurements. So it's about a 1 inch measurement from the ground. So I'm hoping that that'll keep it, keep the above ground garden beds not saturated so much. So with these pavers, and like I said, if you can't hear me, I'm going to kind of show you, and then I'll walk back over so you can hear. So the first garden bed, the above ground bed, is going to go right here. Okay, so we're going to build it out. It's about 12 feet long. I'm not sure, I can't remember. How wide was it?
30 inches.
30 inches. So the first bed is going to go here, and the second bed is going to go here. And then I'm going to take those cattle panel, because I grow off cattle panel. I absolutely, positively love cattle panel. So I'm going to take that cattle panel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this side of the above ground bed and bend it over to here. So all the way across, I'm going to have cattle panel going down. And I hope that the pavers keep it off the ground enough so I don't have to worry about over soggy ground. So that's a project we were working on, measuring it out, putting the pavers where I wanted the beds to go. And I just think it's going to be so pretty when I can walk through that trellis once all those vines and vegetables have grown over. I got some awesome seeds from Baker Creek, so I'm really excited to plant those. So that is what is going here, and I hope the audio's good. If it's not, I apologize, but that way you can kind of get an idea. And as I start to build the beds, I'll make another video, show you my progress of doing the beds, putting the cattle panel, before we get ready to plant. Let's do the next thing.
Well, as you can see, the next chore, it's just me. I'm solo on this one. But I gotta get these gutters cleaned out. We got a tree over here that's been dumping all these leaves in. All this rain we've had, it's making this area over here it's getting really saturated and having a hard time because it's just pouring over because it's clogged up. So I'm gonna get this cleaned out. I'm gonna do it. Alright, got those cleaned out. It's only down at this end, but it was pretty thick. I'm gonna get this hose, rinse it out, and let's see what kind of flow we get. Alright, we're gonna give it a quick rinse.
Alright guys, here's the trial. Let's see if we got some flow. Well guys, looks like it worked pretty good. It washed all the rest of the junk down. Got that out. It's good to go.
Hey guys, I'm blowing away. It's so windy out here. No, I guess the gutters was the last chore I had to do today. Mandy's gonna set me free, so I appreciate you guys following us along today.
If anybody that you know likes following this type of content, please feel free to share it and ask them to subscribe. Hit the like button and hit that little bell over on the side to get the future notifications for anything we send out. We're also on Instagram. And Manny was talking to you a little bit earlier. We got new shirts, Heart and Soul Farms. They may be backwards when you guys are looking at it, hopefully not. But I think they turned out pretty good. So catch you next time. Thanks.
What? You want a treat?